All right, hello guys, welcome in. Welcome to my channel. This is CarChanneledTarot. Welcome if you're new here, and welcome back if you are returning. I do have some channel messages for you guys, okay? I woke up like 30 minutes ago, okay? I got some much needed sleep, okay? So, welcome in. I'll wait a second for you guys to join before I start the channel messages, but we're going to be doing a collective timeless reading, okay? If you're new on my channel, all of my readings are technically timeless, okay? So please keep that in mind. Make sure to use common sense, okay? When you're watching anybody's tarot reading, okay? Um, Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You guys know the drill usually, okay? Also, make sure you read the board when you come into my personal reading lives, okay? We are not doing personal reading lives right now, but I really, really, really need you guys to look up, okay? I know you can see on the screen, I know you can see what's up here, okay? So look up when I go live for personals, okay? Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Let's see. All right. Let me check the sound real quick and then we'll get started. And if you guys ever want a reading outside of my personal reading lives, you can, okay? But those prices are in my bio, okay? Um, and please, please, please follow the directions that I have for you guys, okay? You don't get to make up rules as you go on my channel. I set the rules, okay? Because this is my channel. This is how I run things. And please follow that, okay? I don't know why people recently have been trying to, do what they want to do when it comes to getting readings and stuff, but that's not how it works over here, okay? And I'm not being mean, I'm being realistic, okay? This is how it is, and that's how it's going to be. If there's any changes, I obviously will let you guys know, okay? So, please follow the directions that I give you. I'm very thorough with it, okay? You can always check my bio. You can always email me if you really do have any other questions, okay? But please use common sense because I can't repeat myself 20,000 times when what's your question is on the board here or in the chat, okay? So make sure to read, please. I know you guys can read. If you could type, you can read, all right? So let's see. All right, let's see. Let's get into the messages, okay? I don't know if anybody's up right now, but I am, so all right, let's see. Welcome in. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video. All right, so channel messages that I have for you guys. Some of you guys need to, either it's you or it might be the people around you, okay? You'll have to take it how it resonates. But people may, I feel like, no, not people maybe, people are overly obsessed with people who they see online, okay? That could be celebrities, that could be influencers, that could be, it could be someone that you know locally, okay? It doesn't really matter. A message I was getting for you guys is that I want you to stop thinking that you're nobody special to somebody, okay? You don't have to have a huge following for people to be weird toward you. You don't have to be a celebrity for people to stalk you. You don't have to be anybody in particular in society for people to be weird to you, okay? So some of you guys need to, be more aware of not only who you are as a person, okay? You should think you're somebody. If you're in my collective, you should very much think that you are somebody, okay? You got to have confidence over here. But either way, don't put it past certain people to not be a weirdo toward you, okay? Like I said, just because you think you're nobody doesn't mean that somebody else around you or even online doesn't think that you're somebody special, okay? I hope that makes sense. So, some of you guys, I was getting a message also about you guys needing to maybe be a little bit less open on social media, maybe be a little bit less, because like people get online all the time and, they tell story times, they talk about this and that. Yeah, it could blow up or whatever. People love story times online, right? Um, so I don't know, some of y'all could be making content or you could be content creators. You might be someone who does story times, okay, or something like that. But either way, make sure you limit or you need to use fake names, okay, when you're talking about people, because you never know who is watching you, okay? And you never know who, you may just reply to a comment online, right, under your platform, And because you replied to that comment, now that person who you replied to just to be nice or whatever, they're thinking that y'all are best friends, or they're going to think that, something's more than what it ever was. Okay. So, you need to be more aware, some of y'all, when it comes to, oh, I'm just being nice, I'm just da 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 da. Sometimes you could be nice and not say anything. Okay. Um, so yeah, let's see. But yeah, make sure that you don't think that certain things can't happen to you just because oh, I'm nobody. Oh, I'm da 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 da. You'd be surprised. Okay, collective. Also, some of you guys may be wondering about somebody who comes and goes in and out of your life. Okay, you might be wondering how they've been. Okay, also someone who comes and goes out of your life, they may be wondering how you have been. Okay, so I think it is retrograde or whatever. So people are coming back, things are fucking up, whether you like to hear those words or not. Okay. Um, Also, someone you are seeing romantically may want to show you how they feel about you through physical touch. Okay, somebody could have a love language where they don't say exactly how they feel. Okay, they may show you. Okay, so I was getting like someone could want to, make love to you or whatever. Somebody could want to show you how they feel about you through intimacy. Okay, they may not be the best with words. All right, man or woman. Also, some of you guys may be drinking whiskey. Okay, we're almost done with the channel messages and then we'll get into the actual cards. Okay. Also, some of you guys, the next time you see somebody, and I want to say man or woman, they may be more jacked. Okay, women work out too. Some women want muscles. Okay, I think they call it like what, a muscle mommy. Okay, so you may meet somebody, especially if it's a woman, you may meet a woman with like muscles. Okay, or you could be looking at somebody online, a woman with muscles. Okay, um, but yeah, either man or woman, somebody may be more fit when you see them the next time, okay, in person. Also, right here. Oh yeah, I was hearing that Juice World lyric. Every day's a party, don't let no one tell you different, okay? So obviously you guys, have your fun, okay? I don't know if you guys have been working a lot, maybe you don't get out that much, or maybe you feel like, you're a slave to something, a job, a family. What the heck? Okay, so hopefully not, but even if you feel like you're a slave to your family, whether you're married or not, it could just be your immediate family. Whatever the case is, you can still have fun in life, okay? Don't be a slave to anything. It's 2025, okay? You do not have to be a slave to nothing or nobody, okay? Obviously, still take care of what you need to do, but have your fun, okay? Who wants to live a life where you just go to work, go to bed, go to work, go to bed? Even if it's 5 minutes or 10 minutes out of your day when you get home, you need to do something for yourself, okay? I don't care if it's you making a cup of coffee or something that makes you slightly happy, okay? Do it, okay? Like I said, I don't care if you feel like you can't have any time to yourself. You got at least 2 minutes. You got at least 2 minutes, okay? Do something that you like to do, okay? You could fit it in there, okay? Also, I wrote down some of you guys may be getting a new gun, or somebody around you may be getting a new gun, okay? But make sure that it's legal, okay? That's none of my business, but some of y'all, if you see somebody with a gun, make sure, they're not toting around shit that they shouldn't be, okay? Um, yeah, I'm hearing dealings, somebody may do something like that where they sell firearms illegally, okay? Like I said, that's none of my business, but I was getting a message about it, okay? Also, if someone or you are thinking about pulling up on somebody, that person has a gun, okay? So, and they're not afraid to shoot. So, I don't know if y'all are in the streets or not, anybody could shoot a gun, right? But, you know, stop being crazy to folks, okay? Even I don't go pull up on people. I know better than that, but I know some people definitely, they're like, oh, I'll pull up, stop being ghetto, okay? Stop. Okay, because you never, even if it's like road rage, you guys, okay, you roll down your window, you're cussing somebody out because they pissed you off on the road, that person could pull out a gun and shoot you, okay? Stop thinking that things can't happen to you because you're angry. Doing things out of anger will get you got, and put in the ground 6 feet under, okay? So then that goes for man or woman. Also, last channel message is some of y'all could be driving home to the country, okay, or down south, because I was hearing that song, Country Roads Take Me Home, okay? I'm also hearing cut the cameras. Okay, cut the cameras. So some of y'all, I don't know, somebody's going to be telling you to stop filming, or if you're watching a show or something like that, something may get cut off, or somebody wants something to turn off. You could be watching like a reality show, and somebody on the screen may say like, no, turn the cameras off. Like somebody may get real pissed off or something, and they don't want to be filmed anymore. Okay, even if that was what was supposed to be happening in the first place. Okay, so something may go down on camera, and then somebody wants the cameras to stop rolling. Something like that could happen. Okay, so let's get into the cards. Okay, good. That was only about 10 minutes. All right, so let's see. Collective, welcome in. Make sure to like the video if you're in here. I'll timestamp everything afterward. Okay. All right, let's see. So for my collective, and keep in mind, guys, if you become a member, you don't have to, obviously, but members get one free mini reading a month, okay? And then they get the access to the all the 21 plus next sexual encounter readings, okay? And more, of course. But let's see what's going on for my collective. Spirit, what's going on for my collective? What does my collective need to know? Okay, some of y'all could be at work or heading to work, okay, around the time that you see this. Doesn't matter what day it is, okay? You could be having some of y'all, if you have a certain job, you could be traveling for work. Some of y'all are taking a vacation from work as well, okay? Or you're asking your boss, can I have these days off? Can I, take December 12th through the 17th off? I need those days off because I need to go on vacation, okay? Also, collective, I'm getting a message about like, you know what? I probably would do this at this point in my life because of how they treat people in the workplace, okay? Obviously, you have to be careful with it, but you know how people be saying, at job interviews, they ask you, do you have kids? Do you have a husband, a wife? Like, because if anything happens, if your kid calls in sick while you're at work, they'll probably let you go pick up your kid. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Some of y'all could be, lying if you don't have kids. Even if you do, okay, you could be kind of lying about, oh my God, you might be telling your boss, my kid, they need help. I gotta go, and you just want to get out of work. Okay, so I don't know if some of y'all are starting a new job. I'm not suggesting that, but I might be suggesting that. Okay, you got to be careful with that. Okay, don't tell people that you can't back up. Don't tell people things that you can't back up. Okay, so I don't know. That might be information for somebody. Okay, let's see what's going on for my collective. Yeah, it's like y'all are gonna be acting like you got something to do. We have too busy reverse, but you're not. This is also giving if you want to get out of plans, collective, even if it's you and your friend or you and your family member. My old friend used to do this. She used to literally have her mom call to get out of like situations from hanging out with this one person. And I know that's mean. I wasn't doing it, she was doing it. But she would have her mom like cuss her out, like fake cuss her out on the phone, and then be like, so and so, you need to get home now. I'm fucking sick and tired of this shit. And it would be fake. Like somebody could be doing that, okay? Just to get out of plans or trying to avoid somebody. They may have their friend or their family member fake want them home or fake, have an emergency, okay? Something like that. Anyways, it's something to do with work, y'all. All right, let's see. Somebody's lying. Okay. What's going on for my collective? Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you are in here. Whoa. Oh, broke ass. Who's calling off work but you broke? Okay. Come on now. Do you hate your job that much? Kick to the curb. Y'all, be careful. Look, broke ass and kick to the curb. If you're someone who's used to lying about calling off and stuff like that, yeah, you need to be careful. You might be losing that job. Okay. Your coworkers may be on to you. Okay. Especially if you're someone who usually lies about, maybe don't lie, y'all. Be honest, okay? But somebody may be catching you up, okay? So you got, like I said, you got to be smart about, look, rejection. Oh my God, somebody could be losing their job. It doesn't have to be you, collective. It could be somebody around you, Like I said, you have to take it how it resonates. Somebody could be a Virgo, okay? Somebody could be a Libra. Oh, that just flew, okay? We have Avenger. Some of y'all could be watching those movies, the Avenger movies or something like that, okay? But this is like, you could have a coworker. Why is this so work-based, okay? But y'all could have a coworker, or someone around you has a coworker that is always trying to plot on the next person or you. This is like somebody who will literally, they'll clock your tea. That's what I'm saying. If you're lying, if you're making up a lie to get out of work, be careful of who you tell, okay? Be careful of who you, what's the word? Be careful of who you, or what you post, okay? Like I said earlier in the reading, be careful of who you post. Who you post? Some of y'all need to be careful who you post on your day off, okay? Because it might, for example, even if it's not you who called off of work, your friend, you could be going out with a friend, you could be going on a trip with a friend. Your friend lied to their workplace about where they're going, why they need the day off or half the day off or whatever. And if you post your friend online, you know, on Snapchat or Facebook, like, yeah, we're having a great time, we're at the bar, and then you never know, like I'm saying, like, nope, you never know who's watching you on social media. So somebody, even if it's not on your platform or on their platform, somebody may know somebody else, so they're going to go rat on the person that, you know, you're having fun with, and that's going to ruin somebody's job, okay? Like, yeah, you shouldn't lie, but if somebody is lying about why they need the day off or why they need a certain time off, you know, especially if it's like for quote unquote emergencies, don't post, okay? Don't post online. Just keep everything offline, okay? Because somebody may be watching, and like I said, you never know who knows who, okay? Even if you feel like, oh, nobody I know knows you, you don't know that, okay? Strange things have happened, okay? Let's see. Some of y'all could see a really pretty sunset as well in the next 48 hours, okay? Let's see what's going on for my collective. Some of y'all could live near a river, okay? You could be hanging out by the river or a river. Whoa. Cards are flying, okay. I'm also hearing Doc. Doc, okay? I'm also hearing what's up, Doc, okay? But isn't that Duck? Donald Duck? Didn't he say that? I don't know. Someone's name could be Donald, okay? Somebody's name could be Duck. Let's see. Look, social media. I'm telling you, be careful what you post, especially if you're lying about where you're going, why you're going somewhere. Even if it's not you, if you're going out with a friend or family members, don't post anything. Don't post that person, okay? Don't leave any evidence because you're going to get caught up. Okay, let's see. What's romantic feelings here? What's romantic feelings here? Some of y'all, this is your lover doing this, okay? Some of y'all, if you're dealing with a romantic interest, this person wants to take a leap of faith toward you, okay? Let's see how. Okay, we got Libra energy. What's going on with my collective's love life? Some of y'all also could be wearing red lipstick, okay? Look, stalker reverse. You think somebody's not stalking you, they are. It could be your lover too, collective, okay? Somebody who acts like they don't watch you when they do, okay? You'd be surprised. That's why I was trying to say earlier, you'd be surprised who was watching. You never know, okay? Even if you don't have a platform, even if you don't have many followers, okay? You never know, okay? And you never know who is letting somebody watch your page, your life for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You know how people, you know, they're like, oh, they blocked me. Let me look at their page on your page. People do that. You know what I'm saying? So be careful, okay? You never know who knows who. All right, let's see. Some of y'all could be pregnant, okay? Or you could be like damn near 9 months pregnant. We got 9 months. Some of y'all don't want to hear that. Okay, you could be like, no, I'm not pregnant. You need to go take a test, okay? Let's see. We got November. It's November right now. Something significant also could happen November 25th. Okay, collective. Clarify that. Ooh, something romantic. Okay. Something, or if you have a lover, somebody could be doing something nice for you for you. November 25th, okay? Or around that time. I know that's in like what, 5 days? 6 days, okay? Let's see. It's like they don't want you to see this coming. Somebody may do the blindfold thing, like where people be surprising folks. They're like, okay, put this on, put the blindfold on, and then they like lead you somewhere. Okay, somebody could be doing something like that to surprise somebody. So I'm hearing that again. Surprise, shawty. Okay, so somebody could be being surprised soon. Let's see. I'm hearing porcelain. Y'all have porcelain dolls, okay? Or somebody has porcelain dolls or something that's porcelain in their house. Isn't that also what they use on their teeth? Somebody could be getting like veneers, okay? Something like that. Y'all could be getting veneers or your teeth done. Let's see. Also, if you're dealing with somebody romantically, there is a third party trying to creep into your connection or on your connection, but they're not even a blockage, okay? Cock blocking reverse. It could be a man. Even if you're a woman, it could be like another man that wants to be a third party. It could be your ex or this. I don't know if y'all are same sex or not, but it's like a man who's creeping on your connection. I don't see them being an actual interference, but they're definitely watching, okay? Yeah, look. You see her? Even if it's a woman, it could be a masculine woman, okay? But we have insecurity. So somebody's feeling, not happy about what you got going on. And we have creeping too, okay? You see him peeking over there like a weirdo, okay? But somebody's honestly a non-factor. So, but just know that there is a third party or someone's ex, trying to see what you got going on because they weren't, chose or whatever. Let's see. Yeah, because somebody could have blocked this person. Somebody or you could have blocked a third party or somebody that wants to be a third party in your connection. Let's see. Let's see. Some of y'all also could be setting more goals when it comes to your finances as well. I see you guys celebrating though. Some of y'all could be going to a nice concert, okay? Spending time with friends. Some of y'all could be at like some sort of festival, carnival, okay? If you do go to a concert, I feel like it might be kind of healing for you. Some of y'all might be putting on a concert, okay? Like I said, you never know who's watching, okay? So some of y'all, if you like to sing, okay, people get discovered all the time. Especially, nowadays, like you could post yourself on TikTok, you might blow up for real. You could become a celebrity damn near off of TikTok if you make it. Um, so I don't know if you guys sing or have some sort of talent, something that you can perform for people. I feel like a lot of people will really enjoy what you do, okay? Especially if you're like a singer, okay? Um, but yeah, put yourself out there, okay? You never know what could happen. Don't be afraid of success. Let's see. Also, you guys, collective, if you're feeling like you need to change somebody, that person's not going to change, okay? So stop trying to, man or woman, stop trying to change folks. It's not going to happen, okay? Could be somebody that you've known for a long time. Could be a childhood friend, a childhood, somebody you've known since childhood, okay? Could even be a family member. Let's see. Also, some of you guys need to set more financial boundaries when it comes to people asking you for money, okay? So, even if you're just trying to be nice, okay, you can be nice and say no. You can be nice and say no. You can be nice and say no. You can be nice and say no to people, okay? Even if they give you a hard time for, saying no to them, who gives a damn? You need to have boundaries, especially when it comes to your money or what's yours, okay? So, because that when you give too much to people, sometimes if they're not a grateful person, they will take advantage of you and what you have. And when you take it away, when you say no one time, they're going to freak out and be like, hey, you usually give me this, why can't you give me it now? Fuck them, okay? So some of y'all, You might be realizing that, you know, somebody's only around, even if it's a family member, somebody's only around because, you know, you give them money or you give them something that, you know, they need. Okay. It's like they don't want to go get into, they don't want to go get something themselves. They'd rather have you just, you know, hand it over. Okay. So let's see. Make sure to like the video if you're in here. What's going on for my collective? Let's see. Yeah, because somebody around you is like extremely draining and tiptoeing, acting shady, getting caught. Yeah, so by the end of this year, collective, you're going to realize that somebody's only around you for, you know, this is not your friend, by the way. It's not your friend, okay? We have friends reversed. Somebody's only around you because of what you have, okay? Now, don't go side-eyeing anybody in your life. I'm talking about this is somebody who, when you say no to them one time, when they usually get something from you, or you allow them access to something in your life, when you tell them no one time and they get a bad attitude about it, that shows you a lot about what they're really here for. Okay? So pay attention. So let's see. What's going on for my collective? Anything else? Let's see. What's going on for my collective? Yeah, look, you need to say no. Okay? Could be somebody dark skinned, and I'm saying that because look at the card. Okay? Let's see. Yeah, intuition, and I'm telling you, who is this weirdo? Let me see. It's like somebody's trying to be a part of your connection so bad. I hope this is not y'all. Could be an air sign, Libra energy. Somebody, a third party feels left out. That's crazy. And you know, a third party doesn't always have to mean another woman. It could be, you know, somebody's family member. It could be somebody's substance abuse. You know, it could be a numerous amount of things, right? But I feel like this is somebody who, they're losing their mind. They're losing themselves, okay? They could even like start not taking care of themselves in some type of way because they feel like they're supposed to be with your person, which is weird, okay? Could be somebody who has kids or younger than you, okay? We have child. This is like somebody who will throw a tantrum because they don't get what they want. Yeah, we have fake apology. Let's see. Some of y'all also could be networking more soon, or you should do that, okay? You should put yourself out there in more ways than one, okay? Especially if you have like a business or something like that. Make sure you're putting yourself out there in multiple ways, on multiple platforms, on multiple whatevers, okay? Expand your horizon. Let's see, so you can expand your reach. Yeah, look, smart investing, okay? Let's see. Let me do a quick what's hidden spread and then we'll wrap it up, okay? Make sure to like the video if you're in here, subscribe if you haven't already. But we're gonna do what's hidden, and then we'll wrap it up. Let's see. Some of y'all could be watching Snow White, or somebody could be watching that movie around you, okay? Let's see. All right, let's see. All right, so what's hidden from my collective? What's hidden from my collective? Let's see. What does my collective not see coming? Let's see. Some of y'all could have Capricorn placements, okay? Something also could happen around January as well. There could be some drama, okay, coming in. Something could wake you up out your sleep, unfortunately, okay? Some drama. Well, I was about to say, why am I seeing people fight in the house? Look what just popped out. Girl fight, okay? It could be like women fighting, arguing in somebody's house. It could wake you up out your sleep. So I don't think you're a part of it. I think you may become a part of it because, you know, people yelling and fighting in the house. It's going to wake you up. Okay. What's that about? I feel like we have uninterested. Okay, so collective, if there's a fight, especially amongst women in a house or something like that, even if it's not in a house, it could be, anywhere. But I feel like you're gonna be like, ugh, Lord, you. Even turn over. Let's see. Look, tired of drama. You're like, I don't have the time for this. Okay. We have spiritual hater. Let's see. Getting played reverse. Not compatible. This could be somebody spiritual trying to fight with you or around you. Is this spiritual spirit? Hospital. Clarify that. Oh, this is somebody who has a grudge, okay? Somebody around you has to make their money in different ways that maybe aren't the best, okay? We have dirty money, okay? This is somebody, whether it's a friend or not, I feel like it's two women, okay? Or somebody may be trying to get you involved in some bullshit, and I feel like you're just not going to be having it. You're like already, I feel like this is somebody you already know to be kind of in drama already, okay? You're like, ugh, what is it now, okay? So this is somebody around you. It could be another feminine who hasn't let go of something that has happened, okay? It could be a spiritualist too. If y'all know a spiritualist like that, that's always, in some bullshit, okay? This is somebody you're not compatible with, even friend wise. Okay. This person is like, they need treatment. Somebody needs treatment, collective. Whoever's trying to start with you or bring drama into your life. Okay. This person could have Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. Let's see. What is this? What's the reason? Okay. It could be somebody who's religious or used to be religious as well. Yeah. And you don't have the time for it. Okay, so what's hidden is somebody trying to bring some dumbass drama into your life. It could either be a Capricorn or this could happen around Capricorn season, which is the end of December and January. Okay, it's like something may wake you up out your sleep, or right when you wake up, somebody's going to be trying to ruin your day. It's because you're more successful than them. It's because you're more successful than this person, collective. We have success and time is pushed back due to blockages, okay? So whoever this is their life is not, like I said, they have to make their money in, I'm hearing fishy ways, okay? Could be a Pisces placement, doesn't have to be. But this person makes their money in fishy ways while you just do what you do, you know. And they could be hating on your spirituality because they can't be what you are, okay? Or do what you do. It's like their spirit's not even right. Let's see. Yeah, look, clout hungry. Okay, it's if I don't know if you have a platform or something like that, collective. Like I said earlier at the beginning of the reading, you never know who's watching. Okay, you never know who is trying to beef with you just because they think this of you and they think that of you, and you may not even be giving them attention. But people are weird, and people will try to, pick at you. And sometimes because people admire you so much, they will do weird, petty stuff to get your attention just to say that they got your attention, okay? I hope that makes sense. You may be like, why are they being rude to me? Why are they being mean to me? It's because they secretly, there's a thin line between love and hate, okay? And that's obsession. Let's see. Yeah, something's happening in the winter time, okay? December, January, February. Let's see. Someone's mad because something that you do is more stable. We have long-term intentions, in it to win it, invested, okay? Also, even if you have your own business or if you start your own business, collective, this is somebody around you who's mad because their stuff didn't pop off the way that yours did, okay? They're also mad that, people could be wanting to actually invest in you, or they invest in your business. They invest in you, okay? And this is something where, they have to like jump through hoops over and over, and it still doesn't work to get where, you are, okay? It's like this person's trying to compete with you, but they can never compare, okay? Yeah, giving too much. It's not a stranger, okay? This is someone you know, collective. What else is hidden from my collective? Let's see. Yeah, look, dirty money came out again. Okay. What's hidden from my collective? I think this is like it's not even two spiritualists beefing. It's like someone's minding their business. There's a spiritualist or somebody, whatever you do, even if you're not, a spiritualist, if you don't call yourself that, even if you have your own business or something, this is you minding your business, you detoxing, trying to rid negativity. And this person's like I said, they're holding on to something that probably has already happened, okay? And they're still mad about it. So this could even be like months later after something, you think something has ended, and this person's like they're wanting something to resurface because they're still mad about whatever happened between y'all. Okay. um let's see, I feel like you do not miss this person. We got miss you reverse. Okay, you do not miss this person. I don't blame you. Anything else from my collective? What's hidden from my collective? Yeah, this person is just mentally not all right. Okay, we have depression. Nothing wrong with depression, but miserable people do miserable things. Okay, just know that, and don't let people use that as an excuse to why they treat you shitty. Okay, that could also be a message too. Um, you know, no matter who you are, I don't care what diagnosis you got, you're not gonna treat me like shit. You're not gonna treat me with disrespect because I don't give a damn what your condition is. Okay, everybody has their own issues. Respect is respect, and you can give it or you can go. Okay, so man or woman, whatever you call yourself, make sure that people are respecting you and not just trying to, make excuses for why they treated you shitty. Okay, talking about I can't control it. Mm, mm. Unless you got Tourette's, you can probably control that stuff. Okay. Um, somebody could have a condition where maybe they really can't control it, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting a situation where this person can control their damn mouth. Okay, they don't have to say what they did. Oh, what they did. Somebody may expose themselves. Okay, somebody may honestly, if you're wondering who's been, trying to poke at you or something like that, or start with you, they might expose themselves. To be honest, okay, but either way, that's what I got for you guys. Okay. Be more self-aware, be aware of your surroundings, be aware of who might be watching you. Don't think that you're nobody special because, to somebody else you could be somebody very special. Okay. um you know doesn't matter what you think you are. To the next person you may be, the best thing since sliced bread. Okay, so you're a celebrity to somebody. Okay, and don't put it past people to not do certain things, because you never know, is basically what this whole reading is about. Okay, until it happens to you. All right, so thank you guys for joining. That was the collective reading. It'll be up. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one public. Catch up live will probably be later today. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, channel messages are at the beginning of the video if you missed those. Okay, I highly recommend you listening to the channel messages. Okay, those usually resonate more for people. Okay, let's see, because I don't get channel messages for no reason. All right, but you guys have a good one. Thank you.